One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So James Madison's offense will go on the attack first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. We just need to see what they do today.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll try the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Got the first down himself. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Using his legs, it's Paul. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
They'll leave it with him. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program, but when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can't it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season. You see it every year. The teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and then they'll get themselves into those rankings.
So BYU's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build. things, Jesse?
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like...
There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give out of the gun.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Anderson will throw. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Cougars are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Going up top. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you got a guy wide open, a lot of times quarterbacks will tell you that those are the ones you kind of, like, I don't want to mess this up, and you either put way too little on it, or in this case, way too much on it, and overthrow the speedster.
It'll be third and long. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. Nice move there. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They feed him again. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Man, I love when offenses are not a ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football. I like the way they started this football game.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just step it up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Keeping it on the ground on third and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Trying play action. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the option. Now the toss. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Dukes are marching down the field. On the option. The pitch. Jukes his way for more. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Across the 25, he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. The Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. Just can't do it better.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll move the tight end. A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The big fellas line up in a goal line defense. Trying to slam in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Tight game so far in this season opener. It's third and goal coming up. Try to barge their way in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now have got fourth down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on it.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Anderson wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Tight end now in motion. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decision.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the marker. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Cougars back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Brien. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me in second and short, second and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to me.
And the Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's O'Brien. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. BYU lines up with a 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Hifton is coming out on the goal line. Anderson will throw. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Field goal is good. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, James Madison. Back on the attack. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Paul. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
He's going to take off. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. A first down for the offense. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Just a short pass to the tight end. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking downfield on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not...
How about this defense making a statement to end the half? The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Key. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Anderson wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged out of the air.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Runs through the tackle. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I think you're seeing an example right now of some of the playmakers this offense has and just how deceptive they are. Once they have the football in their hands, they're just so difficult to tackle and bring down. David, they've got some difference makers at the running back position.
And it's really hard when you got backs and speed all over the field, but when you get in the open field, man, it's got to be each other. There's got to be multiple guys coming to the ball carrier at one time so you can get them on the ground. One guy at a time makes it really, really hard. This defense has got to do a better job getting to the football at the same time with some bad intentions. Get that dude on the ground, man.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. The Cougar ground now back to work. They'll give it to him again. He breaks a tackle. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Anderson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be fourth down from the 23. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 27 over the Stallions. Any big developments in this one? We've got
there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Oh, what a move. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Lots of running room. The inside. Touchdown, Dukes. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. They'll ride the hot hand. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Anderson wants to throw. Makes the grab. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. BYU has this offense clicking. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Leaves it with the back. Fighting off the defender. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Holding. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Off the play fake. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Under fire. Forced out of the pocket. Complete to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 3rd and short now from their own 48. Wide receiver comes in motion. A little screen to the running back. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Dukes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with...
There he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. QB draw.
Well, he was trying to do it all by himself. At the end of the day, it's a tackle for loss.
I mean, the number of tackles he broke, at some point, somebody's got to get blocked to help the guy out a little bit.
Man, the defense was like a bunch of zombies on that last play. They just would not stop chasing that ball carrier.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Cougars lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Jukes his way for more. Shakes off the defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Anderson will throw. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Inside the 45. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Well, we know the game of college football is always evolving and changing, and one of the biggest reasons why is the quarterback evolution. Dual-threat quarterbacks. You're seeing two great examples in this game so far. Both guys can hurt you throwing it. Both guys can hurt you running it. It's been the running attack for both of these guys that's been the big story so far.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quarterback running on the draw. Fights off a defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Quick completion to the right. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air on 2nd down. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
I think the defense was ready for that quarterback sneak attempt. They filled every gap and stood up the offensive line.
And you got to get such penetration really quickly. Get low, get below those offensive linemen, and just create a pile where he can't drive his feet going forward. Great job by the defense.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. Fourth down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another first down. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. There's a live football. Once that ball was loose, offense did. Chance, defenders. It's a turnover. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. At this point, the defense has little choice but
going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps. The Dukes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Leaves it with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Anderson wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's O'Brien. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson.
And this offense has got to pick their spots, right? Like, you got to use the sideline if you can, get the big plays and get the first downs. Be very smart here down the stretch of this game, maximizing yards, but
turning it on. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
QB spicy. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with... yardage there.
Well, bad news, he didn't get the first down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have one timeout, so there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And the Dukes come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And this to lock things up late. Needed a little bit more, and he couldn't quite get it there. It's no good. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made at the end.